This is CBS Atlanta News. We ask the tough questions.
It seems like they're absolutely just disregarding the safety of children, especially for children who can't really speak up for themselves.
Only on CBS Atlanta, an Atlanta mother is outraged after her special needs son came home from school covered in scratches and bruises. And she says that's not the first time her son has come home with injuries. And now she wants to know who is protecting her child. CBS Atlanta's Sonia Mogi spoke to that mother and her son today. Sonia.
Yeah, that boy is 7-year-old Bryman Bivens. He was a special needs student at Peyton Forest Elementary School. His mother says school administrators insisted on putting him in mainstream classrooms and not keeping him separated. That's when she says the trouble began.
Mom, can we play Monopoly?
In many ways, Bryman Bivens is like most 7-year-olds. He loves to play, but unlike many of his peers, he also has autism, ADHD, and a slew of other disorders. His mother says this has left him defenseless against several attacks at school, including one in September.
I went to school to go pick him up, and he had like an assortment of dark bruises covering one side of his face. I stopped and went to the front desk, and I was like, okay, he's been here all day. No one has seen all these bruises on his face.
But the most severe attack happened on October 15th. It left his face covered in scratches. What was your reaction when you saw his face?
Sheer terror. It looked like he was completely mauled, like somewhat of like an animal had just completely demolished his face.
Bryman himself describes what happened.
I had the ball and I threw it in the hoop and he catched it and I tried to get it back, but he started scratching me on the face.
He says his PE teacher might not have seen the attack, which leaves his mother wondering
why wasn't anyone watching him.
His mother took him out of the school. I asked him if he wants to go back.
No.
Why?
Because every time I'm always getting hurt.
Now, I did speak to an Atlanta Public Schools spokesman tonight. He says both of those incidents that I mentioned have been dealt with and they're still being looked into. And he says the district is accommodating of all students, whether or not they have special needs. Live in Atlanta, Sonia Mogi, CBS Atlanta News.
New details now in